After we finished our business there in Fubai, we went back out to the village. The truck dropped me off out there. And there were a lot of tragic things that happened at 6-9 that I wasn't really used to seeing since I left the line unit. But there were some good times, there were some funny times. I remember one night we had some wounded. I had been moved to CAC headquarters, which was halfway between 6-9 and Fubai, working for a captain there as his driver, because I had been wounded and I only had a short time left, and he just moved me up there to drive for him. And Alpha 6-9 had gotten in another firefight and had a couple of wounded people that needed to get out fast, and the choppers couldn't fly. And I really don't remember the reason. It was either the weather or I don't know, but the choppers couldn't fly. So I volunteered to take what we call a 6x. It was a 2.5-ton truck with a bed, and you see them in the movies a lot that the soldiers and Marines are riding in the back of. And I said, I'll go get them. And I got in that truck and I went north on Highway 1 to Alpha 6-9. We loaded up, I believe it was 2 casualties in the back. And I turned around and headed south as fast as that truck would go. I figured if I was going to hit a mine or anything, I was going to hit it fast. And I don't know how much or how fast those old 6x's went, but I was going max speed, just as fast as it would go. And I had told them to radio and notify the gate at Fubai that I was coming through and I didn't have time to stop. I needed to get to the hospital. Well, everything went real smooth except the guards at the gate didn't get the word. I hit that gate going over 50 miles an hour. And part of the gate curled up underneath the tires of the truck, and I slid to a stop, and I got out. I knew what had happened. They hadn't moved the barriers for me. I went back, and there was one guard there, and it was pitch black at night, and his eyes were about this big, and he couldn't talk. He had never had anyone crash the gate on him before. He didn't know whether it was a bunch of drunk Marines or enemy or what. And I said, I've got to get to the hospital. I don't have time to talk right now. I'm out of here. And I went, and through backing up and going forward and maneuvering the truck, I got the barricades out from under the truck, and I went to the hospital, dropped off the casualties, and then I started back to headquarters. And as I was leaving the gate, I stopped to talk to them, and they had to relieve that guard. He was a little shook up, and because he didn't know if he made a mistake by not shooting at me or what, but he was relieved for the night, and I went back to headquarters. We'll go on a little later.